Hello and welcome back to the She Boss Nation 90-day coaching program. We are proud of you for making it this far into our coaching program. We are roughly halfway done this coaching program. We want to celebrate you for making it to the halfway mark. And I know for us, it just feels like we're getting started. Kacy and Kylie here. We are Twinspiration. And today in this video, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to share with you our story of what's happened over the last 7 years, how our lives radically changed, and we're going to share with you some simple strategies that Kylie and I have implemented to help build a successful online business. So for Kacy and I, we actually got introduced to network marketing in 2013. We had both graduated from college, and personally, I went to school for kinesiology and exercise science. Kacy went to school for communication sciences and disorders. And when we both graduated from college, we found ourselves waiting tables, and we could make more money waiting tables than we could with our college degrees. So then someone introduced to us an opportunity, and for me personally, I had never been introduced to entrepreneurship. I didn't know what it meant. I thought you had to go to school for it.
We had no business being in business.
No business being in business. Then one of my mentors introduced me to the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that really connected the dots of the power of entrepreneurship. So fast forward, one of our first mentors, they told us, Kacy and I, to be super transparent, we didn't see any success for 3 years. Right? And if you've seen success within your business and it's been 3 years, you are way better than us. But now it's been less
than 3 years.
Yeah, and so what's so beautiful is that when Kacy and I first got started, our first mentor told us, be here 3 to 5 years from now. And I trusted her, right? I said, okay, if she says be here 3 to 5 years from now, I'm going to trust what she has to say. Well, I found myself, it was the 4-year mark within my business, and I still wasn't making any money. I'm talking about I was paying for my auto ship, my smart ship. I was going in debt, traveling to conferences, and I wasn't making anything for 4 years. And then Kacy and I made the decision to start showing up consistently on social media. We actually made the decision to figure out how to build a business specifically on social media.
And that's when we made the decision to create Twinspiration. You can actually see our shirts. We are wearing She Boss Nation shirts.
Twinspiration on the bottom.
And Twinspiration is our brand. We made the decision we are going to start making a brand and showing up consistently. What happened? The first 30 days of me showing up consistently, showing my face on social media consistently, I started making a consistent income. And that's when Kylie and I saw the vision of what could really happen. And then what happened 8 months later, I quit my full-time job. But it was because I made the decision to show up consistently. But you're probably thinking, well, girls, that sounds like success. It took me 4 years to get to that point. But our first year and a half in our current company has a online business model. We didn't know how to build online. We had no clue how to build online. Most companies don't have any idea how to build online. And they say that they build online. They don't build online. They don't know how to duplicate online. They don't know how to follow a duplicatable system. If you know anything about business, if you're a business owner watching this video, you know that all businesses are successful because they have a duplicatable system. McDonald's, for example, McDonald's was designed for the
low-hanging fruit.
McDonald's was designed for the person of the lowest intelligence to be able to operate the business. You can see McDonald's is duplicatable. McDonald's is one of the biggest franchises in the world because of the system it has in place. Same thing goes with online business. You have to have a system in place that is duplicatable, just like McDonald's. But most systems and companies do not have a duplicatable system in place. We didn't have that duplicatable system our first year and a half with our current company. It took Kylie and I 16 months to hit our first rank advancement in our current company, And that was when we started showing up consistently on social media. 16 months of thinking about my business every day. 16 months of treating my business like a hobby, not like a business. But something changed for us when we made the decision we were going to start treating our business like a business. We made the decision that we are going to start taking action in spite of fear.
And I think that's so important. So today, my big takeaways right now as we're on this video. So be here 3 to 5 years from now and really step outside of your comfort zone. Act before you're ready. Number 2, show up consistently. And then number 3, our third tip for you today, and this is something I think is really important. It's you don't need to have a special background. For Kacy and I, we come from a family where neither one of our parents went to college.
Our parents don't have retirement.
Yeah, my parents don't have retirement. I have a brother who's been in and out of prison for the last 10 years. He's finally clean. Praise God. There were some drug issues there. But we have drug abuse in the other sides of my family, alcoholics, everything that you name it. We have that within our family, right?
We come from a family that's not healthy, not health conscious, not even aware to being healthy. Right now, we have some people in our family working towards it, but my whole life we grew up in a home that wasn't healthy, who didn't care about their health.
And so many people look at Kacy and I like, oh, well, you have good genetics. You girls, you just got lucky. You're just small because you've always been small. If you looked at our family, you'd be shocked. And the reason why we're so healthy is because I acted in spite of what their results were, right? The reason why I turned out to be a good kid is because I saw what my brother went through, and I didn't want to be a part of that, right? I saw how hard it was on my mom. And so for Kacy and I, what we really strived to do was to just be good, right? To be good kids. That's what we did. We were super involved in sports. And so with that involvement, which is so beautiful, is that we were able to get involved, and we really got to this point where we became leaders because we were involved in so many other activities. Between in college we were in Greek life, but also we ran club sports team. We were competitive athletes even to this day. But for us, what happened is we didn't come from a background of success. Mm-hmm. And so stop letting your background be the reason why you're not successful. Because for Kacy and I, once we eliminated that and realized my past doesn't need to dictate my future, that was a huge awakening for us, because what happened is we started taking action, consistent action. And when we started taking consistent, uncomfortable action, that's when our businesses started to transform. And actually what happened is when we started taking action, we started to hit resistance and started to we had a lot of failure. But through that failure, we built and figured out how to help anyone, if they're coachable, find success with social media.
Building a business online requires a duplicatable business model. It requires having a system in place to help the newest person succeed quickly. We have that system in place. We figured out how to build online. It's taken us a couple years to figure it out, but because we have that system in place, we've been able to help new people who are just starting in their businesses find success. And actually today, a year ago today, Kylie and I got on a plane to go to our first She Boss Nation Mastermind. So if you're in this coaching program, you're familiar with She Boss Nation. She Boss Nation is a woman empowerment platform to help women look and feel their best by teaching them to find their voice, share their story, build a brand on social media, and generate an income from it. Because of She Boss Nation and the decision we made 1 year ago to go to a mastermind, what has happened in the last year? We've attracted the most incredible people to our lives and to our businesses, but it's because of all of the personal development, all the personal growth that we've done over the years. And now, consistency compounds, right? Have we heard of compounding interest? When you put $100 a month away, starting at 20, by the time you're, 60 or 70, you'll have $1 million saved. Same thing happens with your personal growth. Your income matches your personal growth level. So now what's happening, it's a beautiful experience because compounding interest is happening in our business. Compounding interest is happening with my personal development because of all of the work we've put in on our mindsets to uproot those limiting beliefs from where we came from. Our family doesn't have any type of financial success. They have horrible money mindsets, horrible health habits. Kylie and I knew we had to make a change. And if I wanted things to change, I had to change. I had to change my habits. I had to change the things I was doing on a daily basis. I had to change the people I was surrounding myself with. And I'm proud to say over the last year has been the biggest growth period for Kylie and I because of She Boss Nation. Because of this amazing tribe that we have here, our growth has grown because we're surrounding ourselves with other women who are successful, who have similar mindsets, and they have vision for the future.
So another key to success is elevate who you surround yourself with. That's something that changed for Kacy and I as we started surrounding ourselves and spending more time with people who had the results I desired. And eventually what happens when you start doing that, you start to get the results of those people who have more success than you do. So by you plugging into trainings like this, and that's what Kacy and I did for years.
We still do it on a daily basis.
Literally, the people I hang out with the most are virtual courses I do, listening to audiobooks, reading books. Those are the people I spend the most time with.
I just printed out 180 pages today of a course that Kylie and I are currently going through to grow our minds, to grow our skills, to uproot our limiting beliefs and help replace them with empowering beliefs to move our businesses and our personal lives further.
And the last tip I want to leave you with today, something that Kacy and I did that has changed our businesses, is we actually learned how to say no to more people. Because the reason why you're not getting results in your business is because you're saying yes to everyone else and you're saying no to yourself. What
Kylie just said is so powerful. You're saying yes to everyone else and no to yourself.
So to find success in your business, you need to say no to more people and you need to put the work in, right? The reason why I didn't see success for so long is because I said yes to my friends who wanted to go out on the weekends. I said yes to gossip. I said yes to getting drinks after work. I said yes to everyone else except for my goals. When I learned to say no, that's when my life changed, right? Kacy and I, we were living in a house with some amazing humans that we worked with in the restaurant industry, but those people didn't have my goals in mind. When I decided to move, Kacy and I decided to move into a place by ourselves, what happened is I eliminated that distraction time. So maybe that's the one thing in your life you need to fix, is saying no to more people. Because this isn't a business that's going to happen if you just don't do any work. Consistency is the key to success, but consistency can only be found if you say no to the things that are taking up your time.
So we wanted to share our story with you today to inspire you to step into your greatness, and then also to share with you that I know you're in this program because you want to build an online business. You want to build an online brand. You have dreams and goals to build an online business. The super important thing with an online business is to have a system and to have mentors and to have leaders that are willing to teach you the system side by side. A duplicatable system that will help you create a passive income that will pay you for the rest of your life. If you find that right system, doesn't matter whatever business you're in, if you find the right system, hold to that system. Keep focusing on the system and the duplication and following your leaders. If you follow your leaders, what's going to happen is every goal that you set for yourself will come true.
So we want to hear your biggest takeaways. Drop your takeaways in the comments below. We're so grateful for your time today, and we'll see you in the next lesson.